So we are in the chapter winds and storms. From this video we are going to start discussing different types of storms. The first storm is thunderstorm. Okay, first type of storm that we are going to discuss is a thunderstorm. Okay, what is thunderstorm? Basically it is an event in the environment in which strong winds blow, and these strong blowing winds are accompanied by heavy rainfall, thunder and lightning. Okay, see, four things are going to happen. There are strong winds, and there is a heavy rainfall, there's a thunder and lightning. Okay, by the way, what do you mean by lightning? Well, discharge of electricity is known as lightning, and the booming or crashing sound that we hear after lightning is known as thunder. Okay, so this is what all about thunderstorm. Now these thunderstorms occur in hot and humid tropical regions mainly. Okay, why so? Because we know that hot and humid tropical regions generally have higher temperatures, and because of that, the hot air moves up, and that hot air carries a lot of water vapor along with it. Okay, so as this hot air and water vapor moves, high in the atmosphere, the air becomes cool, and the water vapors present in it are condensed. Okay, and because of that a cloud is formed. Okay, and as there's as more and more water vapor joins it in condensed form, the cloud grows, it becomes bigger in size. Okay, now this cloud, as it moves up and up, a point reaches or a point comes where the water, condensed water in the cloud takes a form of small ice particles, and now this cloud we call as a thunderstorm cloud. Okay, now what happens that in this particular cloud, these ice particles continuously collide on each other. Okay, and we have seen that when we rub two objects on each other, charge is produced. Okay, so when the ice particles in the thunderstorm cloud are rubbed against, or they collide against each other, they are charged. Okay, and when they get charged, the heavier particles which are positively charged goes on the upper side of the cloud. Okay, and the negatively charged particles come down to the to the lower side of the cloud. So cloud has two parts now. The upper one is positively charged and the lower one is negatively charged. You can see this on your screen in the animation. Okay, now what happens that uh, because of that, product formation of negative charge on the lower surface of the cloud, the positive charges are induced on the surface of the earth. Okay, and at some point in time, this cloud is going to discharge its electrons. Okay, so electrons will move from negative end towards the positive end, towards the objects present on the earth. Okay, and this movement of electrons we see as lightning, right? And why thundering is there? See, due to discharge of electricity, the air in that region becomes hot. Air in that region becomes hot. Fine. So that hot air quickly expands. Okay, and because of that quick expansion, the booming sound or crashing sound comes, which we call as thunder. Okay, so now this is how thunderstorms are formed, and now let us talk about the precautions to be taken during a thunderstorm. Number one should not take shelter under an isolated tree during storm and lightning. Instead, one can take shelter under a small tree. Okay, if even if any one of us is near a forest area. Okay, then one should not lie on the ground, because we know that ground is all positively charged at that point in time. Okay, and then spark can directly come and hit it, right? Then one should not use or carry an umbrella which has a metallic rod, because we know that metal is a good conductor of electricity. Then one should stay away from windows and doors at that time. Then one should not take shelter in an open garage, metal shed or storage sheds. Then it is advisable to take a shelter in a car or a bus. And then one should not stay in the water, people should try to move inside a building as soon as possible. And now let us see the destructions caused by thunderstorms. First of all, rainfall from thunderstorm causes floods. Okay, it is going to fill the low-lying areas, isn't it? And then we know the different problems associated with those low-lying areas. Okay, we need to rescue people. Okay, uh, we need to rescue animals. Okay, and lightning causes sparks which may lead to forest fires. They may even take human lives. It may even take animal life, isn't it? So yes, so thereby here we finish thunderstorms.